Now a discussion of biofuels and their potential effects on the world's food supply. You'll hear from Republican lawmakers as well as economists and representatives from the agriculture industry. The House Republican Policy Committee hosted this event, moderated by Representative Michael Burgess of Texas.
The food for fuel, it's a controversial and complex topic. So this morning, I hope that we can discuss this subject in depth. So to do so, we have a very diverse and distinguished group of experts. They represent divergent opinions in several of the different angles of this complicated topic to identify some of the steps that we might take legislatively to lessen the impact on both food and fuel. We're here to listen and to learn and to extract politics and explore the facts. Today, I'm hoping that we'll begin doing just that. We know there is a problem. Eggs are up a third this year. Wheat prices are on the rise as supply dips. And global food prices have risen over 80% in the last 3 years.
And I would say that it worked in the way international organizations work, which was they talked about it a lot and then they didn't really do very much. Like last century's problem. I mean, even for something like the World Bank, they had basically stopped looking at agriculture issues sort of 30 years ago.
Well, thank you, Congressman, and thank you for hosting this. I think this is an important opportunity to talk about some of the things that have been brought forth in the public discourse, some of which are true and some of which are not, and some of which are open to some debate and interpretation.
Is there speculation in the corn commodities market?
Yes, there is.
Because of the renewable fuel standard.
I would say it is probably one of about 4,573 reasons, but yes. Mr. Young,
for your great leadership on anti-hunger issues. The Grocery Manufacturers Association thinks it's in time for Congress to revisit our food-to-fuel mandates and subsidies. Is that food prices are rising at twice the rate of inflation, about 5% annually.
My home state of Texas, the governor has asked for some relaxation on the renewable fuel standard. What would be the overall or the immediate impact and the long-term impact if Congress would undertake that on the national scale?
Well, certainly. Freezing the mandate today will help reduce the price of these basic commodities.
Hunger should not be a political issue. It is, in fact, a moral issue. Too often we see people without living wages, people who are asset poor, and today we are here to talk about 35 million people who are experiencing food insecurity.
First, again, thank you very much for the opportunity to be here today and talk on an issue that's really of critical importance to the country as a whole and certainly to agriculture specifically. I think as we've learned by now, this is not a straightforward problem, even though some would like to make it out to be. There have been several factors that impact commodity prices around the world, just as there have been a number of factors that affect food prices here in the United States. I found this an extremely illuminating discussion. We are going to have some decisions to make on certainly on the House side of things.